So looks like we are live, and I'm going to cast this one last makeup game of the night. It's going to be Chicago versus Washington, and that's the makeup game from last Thursday. So let me go ahead and join in because I'm actually not in the game. I'm sure some things are happening. All right, and it looks like, oh wow, Chicago off to an early lead, 1-0, as they are playing well ostensibly. Riven X is in, he pokes it in there, trying to get possession, skating, turning with it, still in the zone, fires again, save Canoodle. Canoodle turning in an excellent performance against Atlanta, filling in a net as Gabe is playing out. And Crab cutting inside, backhand shot, scores! And that makes it 2-0 Chicago in the first minute of regulation. Chicago, very, very excellent play. And Crab, a breakaway again, right off the faceoff, trying to make it 3, but can't find the handle on the shot. Dial comes back to get this one. So the Capitals breaking it out, but no one home. Riven X pokes it through. Tony trying to turn. Now Dalfan is going to take this one behind his own net. Flips it across, and Gabe is going to have to retreat as he was not up in the right position. That was a misfired pass. Tony on the forecheck. Gabe moving across right to left now. Gabe skating through his own zone. Dalfan coming back to cover. Gabe shot, and it's going to be wide. Dial was in front for the tip. Kiwi chips it wide. And now Riven X board pass. Dial cutting through. Dial with a chance. Shoot, scores! And Dial, devastating the opposition, cuts backhand, forehand, and makes the shot. That is one of the best goals I have ever seen. Chicago looking to respond. Tony to Crab. Crab poking into the zone. And now Stamkos takes it over for Washington. Stamkos fires a pass. Gabe is open. Gabe cuts inside, but a little bit too much on the backhand move inside. Dial tries to jostle it away from Juice, but nothing doing. Now the Blackhawks enter the zone. Juice with a shot off the post and swiped at by Canoodle. Crabbing a tree in the corner with it, tries to deliver, but Dalfan now is going to take over. He's got Gabe across, skating through the neutral zone. The shot is going to be wide. Dial leaves it for Gabe. Stamkos shots and blocked. And now Tony, this one's wide, spiraling up in the air, neutral zone. Dial's able to get it board pass and poked away by Juice all the way to Tony Flo looking for it. It's going to be Stamkos instead. And cuts back to his own zone, looking for a route. That pass is a little bit soft, and Gabe trying to clear it. Tony coming in. Canoodle is there, gets the clear, or passes it rather, to Dial across to Gabe. Can't find the handle. So Riven X in his own zone now sends it around. Dial on the forecheck. Juice there. Passes to Tony. Crab across. Tony still there. And now Stamkos takes over. Nice body by Dalfan to dislodge the puck. Stamkos around. It's Washington looking for the breakout from their own zone. Gabe up the boards to Dial. He's got Dalfan streaking across. Dalfan is going to retreat as Dial pokes it back through. Shot on net. Save. No! Canoodle. Oh, man, that one just sneaks through under Canoodle's stick. 3-1 Chicago. Chicago has been devastating on offense. Tony fires a backhander off the faceoff wide. Dump and chase strategy. Crab back to Juice on the inadvertent turnover. Shot blocked by Dalfan. Gabe now looking for it. Lays it on to Dalfan. Can't find it. Riven X leaving it for Kiwi. Comes out of net to take this one. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first period. Kiwi passing up. Gabe can't stop it. Poked in by Crab and Tony on the forecheck now as Dalfan will find this puck first. Turning with it. The forecheck is pretty strong here, but it looks like he's beaten it. Dalfan. Long shot's going to be on net, saved by Kiwi into the corner. 43 to go in the period. Dial rifles it around the boards. Gabe can't find the shot. And now Crab's got Tony Flo open. The pass is going to make its way to Tony. And a little bit slower than he'd have liked. Tony back to Crab. Crab with time. Right in front. Crab shot. Scores for the hat trick. And that makes it 4-1 in Chicago. Chicago has that game in hand. With a win, they would jump to third place, right behind Atlanta, with 8 points. Period coming to a close here. Chicago trying to get their final rush going. Crab is wide with the puck. He's going to cut inside. They're giving him lots of room. The pass is going to go in front. The shot and the save by Canoodle to end the period. And Canoodle has made some fantastic saves in net. 3-goal margin for Chicago. Excuse me. And Crab trying to get that one, but it's Washington coming away with the face-off win. Backhand shot blocked by the defense. Gabe spirals it back in juice again with the block, but Washington with possession. Dial spinner wide. Now Stamkos brings it into the corner. Looking for some options. He's pretty much sealed up. Pokes it back to the left boards for Gabe, who pokes it back, and now Crab against Dalfan. He's got a one-on-one, but it's poked back into the zone. Kiwi comes out for it. And now the Blackhawks starting out of their own zone. Dial and Gabe both in the zone. Driven back to to Juice. And Gabe on the forecheck, that is. Juice going across. No one home is going to be a dump. And Tony on the forecheck is going to look to make this one successful as Canoodle out of net sends it back to Dalfan, who curls back at his own corner and sends it deep for Dial. Dial's got some space, but he's going pretty wide. It's going to be hard to get that shot off. The pass is going to be in front, but Gabe a little bit too much slowed down by the body. So Crab now pokes it across for Tony Flo, and a nice reception. Picks his skates up, and Tony with the shot's going to be wide. Rebound to Riven X coming through from the left point. He does get the shot off, but it's wide by a mile, and now Stamkos takes over for Washington. Right to left, going across to Dalfan in his own defensive zone. Tony Flo still on the forecheck, now moving forward. The blue line fired, and it's going to be on or just wide. Kiwi, though, spikes it and sends it back into the neutral zone. Tony Flo now charging. Stamkos does get it back to Gabe. He's got Dial streaking. Gabe keeping the puck now, looking for the shot. It's going to be just wide. And the rebound to Juice. So they recover on the defensive side, looking to keep that puck control steady. Dial on the forecheck, but Juice with a nice presence of mind to get that one across to Crab in a Tree. He's got Gabe on him now. Crab in a Tree shot wide, and Canoodle sends it into the corner. Tony on the forecheck blocks it, and Dalfan is there waiting for the puck, and now it looks like he's going to have it. Smacks it across. Crab can't find it. Riven X with a backhand shot tipped by Crab in a Tree. Canoodle out of net, and it's lost. And now Canoodle has to skate to get this one. He gets the pass away. Gabe is there, but he got bodied, and that was a nice pass by Canoodle. It was on target. Now Gabe in the offensive zone. Dial gets bodied quickly by Riven X. And now Riven X to Crab in a Tree. They've got some time across to Tony Flo, turning for it. He does make the reception. He's got Dalfan on the backside. Passes back to Juice, and Juice skating in. Can't find the handle, but he does find the puck. He's in the corner with it now, blocked away. Stamkos with the puck. 2:12 to go in the second period. 4-1 lead for Chicago. No goals in this period. Crab turning, but Dial faster. But both of the left, and Crab scores! What a backhand shot delivers for his fourth of the game. In Chicago, playing like it's almost effortless right now, making the plays they need. But Dial can return just as fast. Dial cutting in with the puck on the turnover. Shoots. Big save, Kiwi. And the rebound to Riven X. Gabe on the forecheck makes the play. Juice turning. Kiwi comes out of net. And he's going to not get this one quite enough. Dial pokes it, but Kiwi makes the save. And now Juice to Crab. Dial on the forecheck. Crab turning. He's got the curl, and now Crab pokes it up for Tony. Tony has stopped his momentum, so that was going to go all the way to Dial. Ribbon X is able to stop that one instead. And Stamkos across to Dalfan now at the blue line. Looks to cut inside. He's got a route. He gets around several, and now he's got an open shot, but he flubs it over the top. And that's a regrettable miss. So Dalfan's still recovering. Now he's got someone in front. That's Gabe, blocked away by Tony to Crab. Now Tony, Crab making some moves, and Dalfan is able to smack that back out into his own defensive zone. Just under a minute left. 5-1 Chicago. And now in the zone is Crab in a Tree. Across to Tony Flo with a chance. It's hovering there. Crab looking to get it in. And he's in the corner, still turning with it, looking for the centering pass. holds it off the boards. Now JSL's it, and Stamkos is going to take over possession. Scoots it to the boards, 37 seconds in the period. Tony backskating, can't get it. Sent back in by Juice. Crab on the forecheck. Canoodle coming out. 30 seconds left. Starting the breakout is Canoodle to Dalfan. And Dalfan goes across. Gabe is going to be there. He's got time. Bounces it off the boards. It's smacked back to Crab in a tree. Board pass, and he's got Tony Flo leading. Pass is going to be made. Tony turning. It's going to be a weird puck to receive. And now Tony looking for the wrap. He's got Juice on the boards. And sends it across to Riven X. 7 seconds left. Tipped in front. Backhand shot. Blocked away by Canoodle. It was above the net, but that will end the period. 5-1 Chicago. And Canoodle has been putting in overtime right now, but he's not been able to stop the barrage of shots that Chicago has had. Washington's defense getting a little bit better this period, but still having a difficult time with the breakout. Chicago controlling that puck possession so far as we head into the final stanza of play. As the puck drops, it's going to be Tony Flo, Chicago, with the face-off win, poking it through. And turned over to Dalfan. Nice body by Canoodle. Gives Dalfan a little bit more room. He's going to curl, potentially nearly losing it there, but he does get the pass across delivered to I'm Not Stamkos. Sets up for a long time. Board pass, looking for Gabe. Poked away, so Dalfan now recovering. 4-goal deficit. Washington's going to have to work hard to get this one back, and Tony Flo now has it in an offensive zone with a chance blocked by Stamkos. In the corner, looking for a pass. Flubs it, so Gabe has to retreat to get this. And now sends it all the way to Dial. Can't catch it. And as it bounced right past his stick. Juice to the corner. And Riven X. Oh, with the fake accidentally, I think. And the backhand shot's going to be easily turned aside by Canoodle. Oh, but Crab, Tony got that pass away on the attempted clear. Now Crab looking for the pass in front. And received, but easily saved by Canoodle. And now Dial and Gabe have a 2-on-1 against Riven X. Dial across to Gabe. And he's going to have to retreat to get that one to the side. Gabe shot wide. Dalfan rebound across. And Gabe still with it. Has a little bit more time, but sent right out. Stamkos keeping it alive. Shot in wide. Tony looking to get this one out, and he does. Dalfan stops it. He's going to lose the Crab in a tree. Oh, but he makes the defensive play on the backside and is just able to stop that breakaway from occurring. So still a fairly close game by the skill, but Chicago has been dominant in that first period. Has made all the difference so far. Just added that 1 goal in the second period. Now Dalfan turning with it. He beats his man, sends it to Dial. Dial's open. Dial can't get it, though. And now in the corner, does have possession of the puck, tries to shoot. Raven X blocks it. Crab and tree the boards. Dial should have this. He keeps it in, pops it off the boards, going behind the net. Looking for his man in front. Sent out by one of the defensive men right there. Dalfan pokes it wide. And now cleared into the zone by Tony Flo. So with 2:38 left in the final stanza of regulation, it's a 5-1 lead for Chicago. They're playing well. They're looking to get that second or third place, rather, in the LHL standings. Canoodle coming out, looking to make the difference. That one's going to be on net. Kiwi makes the save, though. Beautifully shot in by Canoodle, but nice tracking by Kiwi. And now Crab lets it go. Looked like he meant to get that one, so Stamkos retreats to get it. And going for Dial, can't get it, so Gabe in the corner can't get it either. And Chicago now with the puck. Juice breaking it out. Makes the pass, looking for Tony. Tony is there. It's going to get there. But Canoodle coming in and it makes the poke check. And so the neutral zone play. Juice actually retreating past his neutral zone to his goal line as Dial's on the forecheck. Juice to Crab. Deep and open. Tony is there in front. The shot's going to be wide. Canoodle can't get the clear on, but he's coming out of net. And Tony Flo still with the puck, traveling fast in the corner. Pass in front. Crab shoots, save! Canoodle. And the rebound is going to be still Chicago, but what a play by Canoodle to keep that one out of his own net. Crab can't get it across, or can't get it to Tony. And so now Gabe, Dalfan, and Dial, they've got a 3-on-3. Gabe launches a shot. It's going to be off the post, sent back to the side by Kiwi. Heads up play there by an all-star goalie. Riven X, 1:15 on the clock, and they just had to burn it now. They have 4-goal lead up on the Capitals right now. Gabe on the forecheck. Juice sending it through weakly. That's a dangerous one as Dalfan gets it through, but Juice claps it back, and that one's going to be Stamkos receiving it on the backside of that play. 60 seconds left, rather 55 across the Dow fan. Looking to start that breakout. Chicago has bottled them up all game, and they've been plagued with some passing issues as well, has Washington. This one's going to make it back to Stamkos, but he leaves it for Crabtree, who's got a breakaway. Doesn't have a lot of time to get this one done as he passes it back to Tony. Tony, backhand shot behind the net, and 35 seconds left to go. Crab keeping it in now, working with time. Passes back to Rivenex. Rivenex keeping it in, skating on that blue line, pokes it in. Now Crab and a tree skates for this one. And Stamkos to the boards, to Dalfan, to Dial, and Dial skating with time. Has a wonderful chance, and Dial shoots and scores! And what's going to be little more than just to even up that score even just a little bit. Makes his second goal of the night. That should end it, as Dial might have a chance for a third here. Cuts inside, but Tony stops it. And Dial, last chance, passes in front. And Canoodle shoots. Oh, he scored, but it was after the time. And Canoodle with a beautiful shot to end it, but couldn't get it done right before the period ended. And so 5-2 will remain the final as Chicago takes the win. And they're going to have a sizable point victory from that, adding 3 points to their season total of 4. That puts them at 2-0-1-3. They improved to 7 points. So at the end of the night, Calgary has still that perfect record, 5-0-0-0, 15 points. Atlanta trailing behind with 8 points, 1-2-1-1. Philadelphia still has, actually Philadelphia and Washington both have a game in hand from Sunday. So we still kind of waiting to see where that one ends up. Washington still could potentially end up being tied for second with Atlanta after the result of that makeup game. But as it stands, Philly is going to be 1-0-0-2, 3 points. And Washington 1-1-0-3 for 5 points. Toronto has played all their games, so they're 1-0-1-2 with 4 points. As Philly and Washington both have most likely the chance to be above Toronto. Looks like Toronto may settle down in sixth for a bit there. And Chicago proving to 2-0-1-3, trailing by a point for second place. So catch us next time, twitch.tv/HQM Network. We'll be here Sundays and Thursdays with someone, and then RSL JSL action on Mondays and Wednesdays. And Thursday, you catch Legends Hockey League with Winners with a 1, twitch.tv/IBN1, same bat time, same bat channel, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From all of us here at HQM Network, we wish you a good night.